Hi guys, it's Shah here, the TechBorg, and today's video is on maths. And if you remember in the last video, which I uploaded yesterday, was about binomial expansion, and I begun with the Pascal's triangle. If you recall, that it had one here, then one on the sides, and then two in between, and it goes up in the powers of 11. So 11 to the 0, 11 to the 1s, 11 to the 0, and then you have 11 squared here, 11 cubed, and etc. So yeah, that's how Pascal's triangle works. And we also went over the concept of n choose r. So that was n choose r. So that was what we said was part of the Pascal's triangle. So n represents which row you want to go down, and then r is you pick the rth value, if you recall that. So n choose r is derived from a formula, and it's pretty cool. I mean, yeah. And so what we have to do is, let's say we had let's say we had some complicated question, something like 1 plus, if I just go back on that quickly, 1 is too easy. Let's say we had 2 plus 2x to the cube. Now we are meant to use the n choose r concept, and we will, obviously. So if I change the color here to make it more obvious for you, if I just take that much and remove it, so now, so the first one we always know is 3, right? 3 is the power, 3 choose 0, right? 3, and then we choose 0 because it's the first term. 3 choose 0, and then we do 2 to the 3, okay, in brackets, and then we do 2x to the 0. And if you notice that 3 add 0 is 3, so the powers add up to make 3, or whatever the nth term over here is. So then the next term would be 3 choose 1, and then it would be 2 squared, because you reduce 1 from the power, if you recall from the video that I made yesterday, and then it's 2x to the 1, and then on top of that you want to add 3 choose 2 to the 1 times 2x to the 2. So if you notice, again, 2 plus 1 is 3, 1 plus 2 is 3. So again, it's to the powers of the nth value. And now for our last term, it's 3 choose 3, and then in brackets we have 2 to the 0 and 2x to the 3. And the cool thing is that we know that 3 choose 0 and 3 choose 3 are the same thing, if you recall, due to the line of symmetry. So this would just be 1, and 3 choose 3 is 1. So you know that this term automatically is 8. 2 cubed term is actually 8, and this term over here would just be 8x cubed, because 2 cubed is 8 and x to the 3 is x cubed, so it'd be 8x cubed. So the first term would be 8 and the last term would be 8x cubed. And that's basically how you go about this. Now if I remove all this and actually show you like some kind of question that might come up, so something they're likely to ask you is something like that you're given like an expansion, like 2x plus 1. Okay, sorry. So if they give it to you in this format, don't worry, because you can always reverse it. Although you can write in that format due to the line of symmetry of Pascal's triangle, but I mean, normally in maths we work with the number at the front, and then we have the x and its coefficient after that, and then so we can just rewrite that to 1 plus 2x to the 5. Now, in the question, they might ask, find the coefficient of the x cubed term. If you want to find the coefficient of the x cubed term, well, if you recall that when it's n choose r, normally the r value represents the power of the x. If you recall, so rewind the video to when I did the last example and have a look at it. So if I just quickly remove this, okay, undo that. If I just remove this, cut pen, right? So if you want to find the third term, if we do 5 choose 3, well, 1 will be squared because we would have finished 3 terms before we got to this point. So 5 minus 3 is 2, so it'll be 1 squared, and then we have to times that by this one over here, so 2x. And then because we know, as I told you earlier, normally the power of the x value that you want to find is normally the r value that you input into the choose function. So 2x to the 3, and then 5 choose 3 is something. If you pop it on your calculator, you get something, and then 2x cubed is that. So the answer will be 5 choose 3 times 8x cubed, which will, and then when you do that 8 times by the value of the 5 choose 3, it will give you a value, and that would be the coefficient of x cubed. And that's it, guys. That's literally it. That's all you need to know for the basics, at least. And then in the next video that I will upload, I will show you how to do powers, a negative power, so something like 1 plus 2x to the minus 2. And you must be thinking, well, don't you do one, you reciprocate that and do 1 plus 2x and then you expand that? Well, no, you're actually wrong. That's not how you do it. You're meant to use the n choose r formula, and I will also go over the actual formula of n choose r and the whole idea behind the n choose r formula. And thank you for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you learned a lot as well. Thank you for watching, guys, and most likely my next video will be on Python tomorrow. So thank you for watching, guys. I will regularly upload now. Thank you for watching again. Like, comment, subscribe.